Hello, everyone. I'm Ashlea Piefer. I also go by Metaphysical Ash. Thank you for joining me in this sacred temple space curated by the Conscious Awakening Network. Here in this space, you're going to find exclusive content that you will not find anywhere else. And I want to introduce you to this space. Take a breath. Come into the body, come into the now. Let's take a moment to set our intention for today. We're going to be discussing alignment, aligning with our core values, energy, and intention. And I'd like to share something with you. And when I share this, we're going to go over the serenity prayer. I want you to bring that into the body. So today's topic of conversation is about our alignment. So allow me to share with you the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Take that in. So notice your body, front, back, side to side, top to bottom, as we navigate and cultivate this beautiful container of energy, which is our sacred temple space in partnership with the Conscious Awakening Network. So I want to talk a little bit about alignment. Your alignment with your highest energetic potential is available to you within each moment, with each breath. As you notice where you are in this space at this moment, I want you to register that body-mind connection, using breath as your tool. Tune into the body. See if you can observe how your bones are structured at this place in this space. Notice how you've formed your body. Maybe you're sitting, your legs are bent. Maybe you're standing, you're working in your kitchen, you're navigating your daily task through the day as you're joining us in this temple space, this sacred space. The energy of the container is available to you, through the intent of your electric heart. So take a breath, take a moment, and tune in. Notice how you feel, how the sound hits you, where it hits you. Place your conscious awareness on the electric heart. It's the seat of the soul. There's a lot of wisdom and information available to you through your electric heart. So take a moment, take a breath. We're tuned into the body. We are in this sacred temple space. I want you to focus on your heart. And I want you to ask yourself, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? And it really is that simple. Using breath as your tool, conscious intent on the electric heart. Who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? You may want to close your eyes. You may want to focus on the gateway of your electric heart. You may want to go deeper inward. You may want to grab your journal and take this time for self-reflection, as this is your time. This is your sacred space. This is your connection with your creator, the divine, your angels, your guardians, your guides. And as I'm facilitating this call, expand it into this container, because although some of you may be watching this later, the energy is infinite. Meaning what we cultivate here as we participate, as we intend, as we connect with our electric hearts, there's something special about this virtual temple space. It's palpable. And you'll find the feeling in the stillness of your being. So sit with that for a moment. Sit with the stillness of your being. And remind yourself of the serenity prayer. God, grant me the courage to change the things I can. The acceptance. Hold on a minute. I feel like I'm getting it. Let me realign myself. Serenity prayer. God, grant me the courage to accept the things I cannot change. The courage. Oh boy, I'm like, let me just look this up again. No, okay, we're on it. We're on it. Sorry, I got a little conjumbled. I'm feeling kind of hot in the container due to my own shadow work. So here's my humanity coming through. Let me give myself permission to disappoint, because as a human being, we're not always perfect. So give me a moment. Here we go. Okay, serenity prayer is, and as much as I've used this, I still sometimes can lose it. So I always refer back to my notes. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And in addition to that, give yourself permission to mess up sometimes, to be goofy, to be funny, to be human. There's a lot of power in you accepting your humanity. And what do I mean by that? Today's topic in this space is about alignment. Alignment with your greatest and highest version and potential. But guess what? That's available to you even in moments of hurt, even in moments of disappointment, even in moments when you perceive the event to be painful. That's available to you through grace, compassion, full, total, complete acceptance of yourself. Maybe some of you are there now. Maybe some of you on this call have entered this temple space carrying some heavy baggage. Stories you've told yourself about who you are, what you're capable of. Permission you've given yourself to treat others poorly. Permission you've given others to treat you poorly. What if you could let that go? Accepting what was, looking forward to what will be. And that is what we do here in the temple space. We use the power of our awareness, presence, to realign ourselves with your highest potential, which is always available to you. It's not that these things showing up are reflecting how off course you are. These things are showing up to show you just how powerful you can be. Not to let outside interference sway you out of alignment, sway you out of accepting yourself, loving yourself, forgiving yourself and others. So there's a weight we are releasing in this space, in this place, on this call today. So take a deep breath. Notice where you are, how you are. Give yourself permission to accept the things you cannot change. Give yourself permission to be courageous and change the things you can. Support what exists within you, which is that wisdom to know the difference. You have it. It's there. Tune in. How are you feeling? Take a moment, take a breath. And thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself as we cultivate this beautiful space together. And this is your time to use as you see fit. So if you have your headphones on, if you're doing tasks around the home, amazing, great, wonderful. If you're sitting down and you have your journal in front of you and you are using this as a time to really dive in, self-reflect, and then redirect, that's amazing as well. So I want to talk about aligning with our values. What is valuable to you? What is most important to you? Think about that. Maybe you want to write it down. Maybe you just want to hold that in your heart space. One thing I personally value is peace and harmony. I intend to harmonize my environment. Wherever I go, whatever I do. And let me tell you something, sometimes I fail. Sometimes I fail. And I give myself permission to fail. And I give myself support when I do. And I give myself the encouragement to keep going. This is what it means to be human. Full spectrum of emotions. Why not you? What if you could? What if it didn't have to be that hard? This is leading me into the idea of thought. And assumptions are not facts. Assumptions we make about ourselves, about events, about potentials, about opportunities. Assumptions are not facts. Turn that off and tune in to the body to claim and command your alignment based on your values. And allow the external environment, no matter how chaotic it may seem, to bring you back into center. That safe space inside the electric heart. That connection to your soul, to the quantum where infinite and unlimited potentials reside. So we're moving out of mind into heart. We're becoming aware of our values and aligning with those. So take a moment, take a breath. Let's make this a feeling experience. What does that feel like? How good would it feel if you were in that place now? I want you to notice your body. And as I say the word safe, imagine that written across your chest in pixelating light. Safe. I am safe. And notice how that feels. Close your eyes. Try it a few times. Safe. Maybe say it to yourself. I am safe. If that doesn't sound truthful, she is safe. He is safe. And then use your first name. Ashlea is safe, loved, divinely guided, and cared for. So, what you're doing from a scientific standpoint is you're reprogramming the map, the neurological mind map. So, the synapses that are in your brain cannot be changed, but they can be overwritten. And that comes through repetition. Many of us have experienced significant challenges through our adolescence. Perhaps that inner critic is the voice of the parent that raised you from their traumatic state, not understanding the power that they had to really impact you. So it's our responsibility as adults, when you catch yourself in judgment, override, override that dominant patterning in the mind. Because our dominant patterning in the mind operates like the GPS. It places us and positions us in different spaces and experiences until we change it. And that is a key point to your alignment. You got to align your mind with what the soul and the heart knows. It knows you're safe. It knows you are loved. And it knows you are divinely guided. Use your mind. Do not allow your mind to use you. Powerful tool to holding your alignment. Beautiful work, family. Let's continue. Make sure I'm staying on topic because I can get swayed off. And when I enter into this container with you all, sometimes it leads me in different directions. And I felt it was important to discuss thought forms. When claiming, commanding, and adjusting alignment, those thoughts, your perception, not just of the experience, but of other individuals, directly impacts the outcome. Do you know how powerful you are? So right now, currently what's happening on is the presidential election. And people have really strong opinions about either candidate. And what I want to tell you is that your opinion, your thought form, that thought stream, that electricity that is created with every thought you think makes waves through the cosmos. So perhaps you prefer one candidate over another. Perhaps you really despise one candidate over another. That thought stream that you are directing towards them, that energy, it goes somewhere. It is never, it contributes to the organization of energy into matter in some way, shape, or form. You're that powerful. Every thought that you think is feeding into something. And this is the game. This is the game that we're all learning to play. The power you hold to direct your consciousness. And that is why I shared on my page, preside over your own affairs. All that energy, all that tension, all that direction of your life force, you could be harnessing that inside the body, using it to propel you forward. This body is a vehicle. It's a tool. It is the ultimate technology for manifestation and co-creation. So although you may not like what they do, could you, would you, are you willing to really align with your highest version and direct energy of acceptance? So accepting the entirety of creation as it is, and then owning your part as a co-creator. Breaking it down very, very simple. The foundation of the energy that you're putting out, is it unifying or is it separating? And that's where the game gets really challenging, because we have these passionate opinions, ideas, assumptions, and then we direct that consciousness energy outward. There's a lot of power in that. So reel it in, take a moment, whatever challenges you're going through in your life, take a breath, take a moment. Let's come into the now. And let's just observe how we're viewing the world around us. Is this through a lens of unity or a lens of separation? Does the universe conspire in your favor, or are you a victim of circumstance? I want to repeat that last one, because this one is going to trigger some people and it's going to really activate others. Does the universe work in your favor, or are you a victim of circumstance? So basically, are you ready to own your power to manifest your reality, to co-create a more harmonious experience by claiming and commanding your consciousness energies? Or have you decided that you won't be using your consciousness? You're a victim. And let me tell you something about that. If you don't use your life force, your energy, your consciousness, something else will. Take a moment. Take a breath. Tune in to the container. What is available here for you? The energetic support, higher vibrational energies that love you unconditionally, no matter what you've done. Those frequencies, those energies, they are here reminding you that you are a child of the divine, that you matter, and that it's never too late to course correct, to find your alignment again. Yes, you can. And for those who feel like they're in such a dark, heavy space, I want you to know that you are some of the most powerful beings that walk this planet today. That if you're in that, it's because you're capable of coming out of it. Why not you? What if you could? Remind yourself, my mind is a tool. You're going to start using your mind to support the body. You're going to start reclaiming the body in service to your highest potential. All of it, wholeheartedly, intentionally. Yes, you can. I believe in you. Take a moment, take a breath. I want to thank you for joining our virtual temple space. I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm the Conscious Awakening Network. Again, my name is Ashlea Piefer. I also go by Metaphysical Ash. You enjoy this content. I'll see you next time. Invite your friends. Don't be a stranger. You can find me on most social platforms. And we're going to close this with a little bit of a tune into the heart. Take a deep breath. Notice your body. Setting the intention in your electric heart that you're willing to move beyond any fear, doubt, worry, concern. Hand that over to the divine, to the support system that is available to you. Offer yourself the love, support, and acceptance where you are, however you are on this journey of life. And start asking yourself, how good could it get? Let's create that pathway in the mind and see what type of changes show up for us. All right, family. Until next time.